Hello, and welcome back to Edinboro Essentials, where we bring you the biggest headlines from around campus. I'm Sabrina Bootz.
And I'm Zemanek, and let's get on with tonight's stories.
In continuation with Black History Month, a special performance was held at Cole Auditorium. The ZUZU African Acrobats are known around the world for their jaw-dropping, gravity-defying stunts and energetic singing and dancing. The show featured human pyramids, balancing, contortion, unicycling, juggling, hoop diving, and more for the entire public to enjoy.
Over the weekend, UPB held its monthly grocery bingo event in Pogue NPR. The event was football themed, and students were given the opportunity to win free groceries and other prizes. The grand prize from the raffle drawing were 2 flower-themed Lego sets. The next grocery bingo is scheduled for Saturday, March 23rd.
If you know of a student that may be graduating high school, the Admitted Students Day event was the perfect fit. Over 1,500 people across the 3 Penn West campuses attended to learn about the various services and clubs future students can participate and get a tour of the campus. If you missed out, there will be 2 more events held on March 23rd and April 6th, or you can check out pennwest.edu/admissions for the admissions process.
The Student Organization Award Recognition Ceremony concluded last Friday in the Pogue Multipurpose Room. Students gathered to show their support for their fellow Fighting Scots in an event aimed to acknowledge and celebrate student achievements and dedication. The ceremony recognized particular students, advisors, and organizations that have made significant contributions to Edinboro University and the surrounding community.
Art is made to mold and shape our perception of the world and its beauty. Cone 10, a group exhibition, was displayed last week in Bates Gallery. It showcased atmospheric-fired sculptures and functional objects from Edinboro Ceramics undergraduate and graduate students. Cone 10 is a reference to the pyrometric reading of around 2,350 degrees Fahrenheit, which is the accepted standard when firing atmospheric kilns. The name also is a nod to the community effort and support seen when pieces are at the end of the firing stage. The collection featured a myriad of interesting and beautiful pieces. A reception for the pieces was held last Thursday at 6:30. There you can. A truly magical performance was held last week in Diebold Center for the Performing Arts. The Edinboro Theater presented Puffs, a 2015 stage play written by Matt Cox. A satirical take on the famous Harry Potter books, the play shows the story from the view of the Puffs, which are based on the Hufflepuff house at Hogwarts. The hilarious and heartwarming performance was a hit with audiences Thursday night through Sunday afternoon.
Dr. Hurd, a campus professor and a prominent figure in the field of astrology, hosted an event in the planetarium this past week. Hurd mentioned that April 8th is the day to mark on your calendars because of a solar eclipse is expected. This event will be remarkable on its own, but it's even more special for those who are in the Edinboro area. Along with the broader Erie area, Northwest Pennsylvania falls under what's known as the path of totality. During this event, the moon will entirely cover the sun, revealing the sun's corona. The eclipse will start at 2 p.m. with the sun fully covered around 3:15 p.m.
Let's check in with our sportscaster Richie Armagost to see what's up with sports this week.
Thanks, Sabrina. Last week, the junior guard of the women's basketball team was named PSAC Athlete of the Week. Ashton Boggs earned her second PSAC West Defensive Player of the Week after averaging 16 points and 11 rebounds against Mercyhurst and IUP. The women's track team took 8th place in the PSAC championships last weekend. Bernadette Zucchina took 1st place in the 400-meter dash, crossing the finish line in 57 seconds. Madeline Newart earned all-conference honors, finishing 2nd place in the high jump, clearing 1.61 meters. The Scots will return to the track when they travel to Kansas for the NCAA Indoor Championships on March 8th. The women's and men's basketball teams traveled to Seton Hill this past Saturday. The Lady Scots took the win after Morgan Gentile scored the final 8 points. giving the Scots a spot in the PSAC postseason. Gentile led the scoreboard with 23 points and 6 rebounds, giving the Lady Scots a win against the Griffins 71-68. The men's team lost 81-60 against the Griffins. The Scots will return to the court when they travel to Slippery Rock on Wednesday. This past weekend, the Ultimate Frisbee team traveled to Vinland, New Jersey for the Bring the Huckus tournament. Derek Johnson scored the final point, winning 11-10 against Northmore after the game was hard-capped. The Scots won 3 out of 6 games, with them going 2-0 on Sunday. The Scots will return to the field in Vinland, New Jersey for the Garden State tournament on March 23rd. That's all for this week. For more details and updates for sports, go to GoFightingScots.com.
And now we're going to throw it to Aaron Cronin for this week's weather.
Thanks, Sabrina. And now let's give you guys the weather rundown for the week. It's going to be sunny all week. Oh, except for the next 2 days, I'm afraid. Looking here at Tuesday, we got a high of 56, a low of 53. That rainy weather's coming right back. But on Wednesday, it's that winter mix. 56 high, 26 low. But for the rest of the week, it's sunshine, baby. Got that 31 high, 28 low, 51 high, 40 low, 53 high, 43 low, and the highest high of the week, 61 high, 49 low. That's all the weather for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed that sunny Saturday and Sunday, and enjoy your spring break. That's all for the weather.
If you are a student that lives on campus, Res Life hopes you are having an enjoyable experience, and to help out for future development, a survey was released. 2 main points were themed: housing preference and internet connectivity, and students can voice their suggestions for the fall 2024 semester in shaping the future for technological infrastructure that better fits student needs. This can be found on your Penn West email.
That's all we have for this week's episode. Catch us every week for the latest in borough news. We will see you next week on Edinboro Essentials.